Hello, so this is the video to make the elephant's body. It's about 4 centimeters long and I've used some crochet cotton from Poundland, 4mm hook, stitch marker scissors and some toy stuffing. And the next video will take you on to do the head, and then there'll be the ears and the tail and the legs. So we'll make a start. I'm using a 4mm hook. It's a no magic ring pattern. So make a start with 2 chain, and then into this first chain you're going to make 6 double crochets. Now I work in UK terms. A double crochet is a single crochet in American, and this is the only stitch you need for this pattern. So 6 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, so now what we need to do is, if you pull tight on that tail end, it will bring that round together. So you've got that. So if you count backwards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that is your first stitch of the next round. So we're doing Amigurumi, which one, the more you do it, I'm addicted to this now. I love it. So that's where I've gone in, and I'm going to pop a stitch marker on this stitch because it's the first stitch of round 2. So round 2 is an increase, so we're doing the bottom of the elephant's body. So round 2, we've done 1 double crochet in that stitch. We're going to do another one. So you're doing 2 stitches into each stitch below. So 2 double crochets, and by the end of this round you should have got 12 stitches. So I'm already halfway around, 6. So this is my last stitch, so 2 into there, and then you can see we've come up to the stitch marker. So we've come up to round 3, and we're still going to increase on round 3. So take out your stitch marker, and into this first stitch below we're going to do 2 double crochets. That's my first one. Stitch marker back in, and this is my second one, and then in the next stitch we're going to do 1 double crochet. So the pattern on round 3 is 2 into this one, 1, 2, and then 1 into that one. So we've got 2, and then 1. And this should still be quite flat at this stage. 1, 2, and then 1. 1, 2, and 1. 1, 2, and 1. So that's round 3 done, and back at the stitch marker. So what happens with rounds 4, I'm going to go into there, and this is where it starts shaping. So let's pop the stitch marker back in. So round 4, you are going to do 1 double crochet into each stitch round. So that's 2, 3, right, you should have got 18 stitches by the end of this round, and your work will have started curling. So that's the bottom, and it will have started curling up. So just double check your V's around that you've got 18 stitches. And that's my 18th. So round 5 is an exact copycat of round 4. So now what we're doing now is we're doing the sides. We're doing his tummy or his back. So this is round 5, and I'll pop my stitch marker back in there. So if you complete round 5, and then I'll meet you back at the stitch marker. So end of round 5, take the stitch marker out, pop the start of your next round in. So this, I'm starting round 6. So round 6, 7 and 8 are exactly the same. So all you need to do is keep going round. This should now move quite quickly. So this is round 6 for me. So just keep going. Round 6, 7 and 8. Remember to pop that stitch marker back in as you go, and I'll see you at the end of round 8, and then we can start decreasing. See you in a minute. So I'm at the end of round 8. If you've lost count, which is quite easy to do, you can check by looking at where your end is and counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the next round we're going to start decreasing, and the way you do that is you're going to double crochet 2 together in these next 2 stitches. So the way to decrease, so you're going to do kind of a half stitch but not finish it off, and then you're going to go into the second stitch below and do a half double crochet but not finish it off, and then yarn round and pull through all 3, and that is your first stitch, and you've decreased 2 stitches below. So pop your stitch marker back in, and then the next one we're going to do is normal, just a normal double crochet, and then we're going to go 2 together. So by the end of this round you'll have gone down from 18 stitches to 12, and then 1. So double crochet 2 together, and then 1. Double crochet 2 together, and then a single 1. So So you're decreasing as we go, and you can see how the fabric's pulling in on itself. And one. So there's two together, which leaves me with one here at the end. And what you need to do now is fasten with a slip stitch to where your stitch marker is, so we can get rid of that. Fasten here with a slip stitch and leave quite a long tail because you're going to need that to sew on to the head. So we can fasten that off, and then you can stuff your little elephant body ready for the next section. I've just got some toy stuff in here that I've got in a kit. Excuse me. So pop your toy stuffing in, and then you're ready to do the head. See you in the next video.